Hello everyone, my name is Jake Urban and I'm a senior software engineer here at the SDF. Today I'm going to show you how to cash in and cash out of USDC using MoneyGram and the Lobster wallet. I should note that this is a pilot for Lobster, MoneyGram, and SDF employees, but this will be available publicly in 2022. Let's get started. As you can see, I'm at the home page of the Lobster mobile app, and I'm going to open up the sidebar menu and select Buy USDC. Lobster has now opened up a MoneyGram hosted deposit window, and I'm going to deposit $200 cash to get 200 USDC on Stellar. I'm currently in Minnesota, so I'll select that for the state. Next, I'll need to find a MoneyGram cash agent I can use to drop off cash, so I'll enter my zip code and see what's close by. Looks like there's one about a mile away. MoneyGram is showing my details of my transaction, and since it all looks good, we're just going to continue. And now since I've already entered my KYC details in a prior transaction, MoneyGram allows me to update my address if necessary, but I don't have to here, so we're just going to keep moving. Now I need to enter my ID number, which will be checked by a MoneyGram agent when I arrive at the location to drop off cash. This is an important step because MoneyGram uses your ID to match with the transaction, so whenever you go to a MoneyGram location, make sure you bring your ID with you. And here's a summary of the transaction. You can see that I'll be providing cash and receiving 200 USDC on Stellar. This looks good, so I'm just going to submit the transaction. And we're done. Now I can go to the MoneyGram location I selected, show my ID, and drop off my cash. I'll see USDC in my wallet before I even leave the agent location. Okay. Now that we've deposited cash for USDC with MoneyGram, let's take a look at how withdrawing USDC for cash works. First, I'm going to go to the Assets menu and select USDC. I've already made a few deposits, so I have a balance, and below the Send and Receive options, you'll see that Lobster has Cash In and Cash Out with MoneyGram buttons. Let's cash out. Now we're going to withdraw or cash out $200 from my USDC balance, and we'll enter the state we'd like to pick up the cash. Now, this time, MoneyGram doesn't ask me to select a cash out location because MoneyGram enables me to go to any location in the state to cash out. The amount and fee look good there, so let's continue. My personal information also hasn't changed, so we'll move on from this screen as well. Now, all I have to do is enter my ID information. I'm sure you've noticed by now that the cash out experience is very similar to cash in. The transaction summary looks great, so let's submit it. Okay, MoneyGram is ready to receive my USDC, so let's close this window and send the funds. Once MoneyGram gets my USDC, which should take about 5 seconds, I'll get a reference number and I can take that to any cash out agent in the state. Looks like our funds were sent. Let's take a look at the transaction and see our reference number. And there it is. All I have to do now is go to a MoneyGram cash agent and show them my ID and reference number to get my cash.